I used to write a lot of femdom fiction work, and to be honest, as much as I enjoyed doing it, I wasn't particularly good. I used to advertise, until quite recently actually, that I could write scripts for DOMs, completely free of charge, of course. Scripts for things like videos on Twitter, or full-blown clips for their sites, and I got a lot of requests, but not one script was ever used, and I can't really blame anyone. The problem was, getting feedback so I could know where I was going wrong. I'd either get full-blown criticism. Usually, there was usually very little to do with the work itself, and was more personally aimed at me, and always in public as well, never in private. Even if we'd spoken in private previously, these criticisms would always end up on public tweets, or I wouldn't hear back at all. Probably because the Dom in question didn't like what I wrote, but felt bad telling me the truth, which kind of hurts in a way, but you can't deny that the intentions there are good. So I gave up, really. I also suspected that some people were contacting me for scripts just out of curiosity, just to see what I could do, with very little intention of ever actually using them. So I gave that up as part of my rebranding recently, to just sort of become more promo based. I decided to just get rid of that, and my fiction work extended to like my own personal things. I'd do these photo stories where I'd take some pictures of a dom and put captions over them for a story, or I'd just write paragraphs. But recently I've just looked back and become a little bit embarrassed by what I've written, so I decided to remove a load of them. But something I've noticed actually, the ones I kept up seem to be ones that were written almost in a collaborative way. Now, I would always write them, but I'd get input sometimes, feedback, and it's interesting that those are the ones that I don't feel as embarrassed about, whereas all the others have just gone, or at some point in the future will be gone. I have no doubt in my mind that one of these new promo subs that everyone seems to adore, that do exactly what longer serving promo subs do, but seem to get respect for it, I have no doubt that one day one of them will do the same thing as me, and they'll be lapped up. But what can you do? It's quite sad, really, sort of turning my back on something that I enjoyed. But if you're writing for yourself, it's pretty pointless, really. It's pretty pointless putting it down. But yeah, so that's the end of that.